Hey Nebo Dolphins, this is Miss Johnson. Hey class, I miss you dearly. All the boys and girls from school, all of your teachers and I are all terribly sad that we're not in school today, but we hope that you're enjoying some time sleeping in, doing a little bit of homework from school, and hopefully getting outside to stretch your legs. What we want to make sure that you guys are getting is a good story every day, and since today is St. Patrick's Day, make sure you're wearing your green. And maybe you can check out later on my dictated drawing that I've got of my leprechaun over here. But now I want to read you a story. I hope you enjoy it. If I make mistakes along the way, which you know, my class knows, Miss Johnson always makes a mistake in reading. Just bear with me, and I hope you enjoy it. So the story we have to read today is That's What Leprechauns Do, by Eve Bunting, illustrated by Emily Arnold McCulley. The three leprechauns sat under the chestnut tree. Airy looked up at the cloud-filled sky. "It's coming," he said, "and there's work to be done." Boo and Cole put on their red shoes and their caps and strapped their backpacks onto their backs. "We're ready," Boo said. "But why is it always us that has to put the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow? Especially since not a single soul ever finds it," Cole added. Airy looked from one of them to the other. "Don't be asking me," he said. "It's a leprechaun's duty, so it is. And fellows, remember, it's coming, so there'll be no time for mischief along the way." They walked in a line, the one in front of the other behind the one. No mischief along the way," they chanted. But when they got to Bailey Bunton's farm, they saw Miss Bailey Bunton's cow, Pansy, standing in the field. Airy whipped out the tiny bottle of red paint that he kept in his backpack for leprechaun business. He ran across to Pansy. "Stand still, my lovely," he told her, and he painted her hooves scarlet red. Pansy looked down. "Pretty," she said. "Imagine Miss Bailey Bunton's face when she comes out to milk you," Airy shouted, and he and Boo and Cole rolled over and over in the grass laughing. "She'll think that I've been to a dance." Pansy did a couple of small hip and hop steps to demonstrate. The leprechauns clapped and whistled. "We'll be delighted to join you in a waltz or two," Airy exclaimed. "But we're in a desperate hurry." "I thought there was no mischief to be done along the way," Boo reminded him. "Oh, sure, I couldn't help myself. Mischief's just what leprechauns do," Airy said, along with some other more important duties. He glanced up at the tatters of the clouds in the sky, and we'd better not delay, for we've delayed long enough already. But as they were passing old Jamie Bradley's house, they saw Jamie's gray wool long johns spread out to dry on the hawthorn hedges. The leprechauns looked at each other and grinned. Quick as a cat pounces, they ran across the hedges and stood one on top of the other and the other on top of him. Airy reached up and tied the two long john legs together in a tight knot. They almost fell off of each other. They laughed so hard. It would be great all together to stay and watch old Jamie try to put on those long johns, Boo said. "But it will be a month of Sundays before they're dry, and we've got no time to waste." They took a few minutes to somersault across Liam McGabe's garden. There was a yellow tennis ball in the middle of the road, and they rolled it along with them as they went. Miss Murphy's hen, Bertie, clucked at them from behind her gate. "Bertie," Airy said, "would you be doing us a favor?" Could you trundle this ball up to your nest, and could you sit on it for us? It'll be a great joke on Mrs. Murphy when she comes out to gather your eggs. Oh my goodness. Birdie put her head to one side. It's not going to be easy sitting on that, but the three of you were so good to me, scaring that fox away from the hen house last night. I'll do it. Cole stretched up and patted her wing. Well, thank you, Birdie. They squeezed themselves through the gate and tumbled the ball with them. Then they heaved it up into Birdie's nest, and she gave it a trial sit. I'll be sore underneath myself for a week, she grumbled, but the thought of Mrs. Murphy's face when she sees I've laid a yellow ball will be all the worth it. Won't that beat all? Cole gasped. The three of you can't help making mischief, can you? Birdie asked. Well, that's what leprechauns do, Airy told her, along with other more important duties. He stopped. Is that a spit of rain I feel? Booth stared up at the sky where the sun was flickering through the clouds. A thin, cool rain had started to fall. Hurry, hurry, Airy ordered. It's coming. We can't be late. They put their green slickers from their backpacks on and settled their caps low to their ears. Anybody seeing them racing along the road would have taken them for 3 green leaves. But they were leprechauns and they had work to do. Get them out, boys! Get them ready, Airy said. They took their little spades from their backpacks. Then they stopped for a minute to look up at the rainbow. Blue and green, yellow and pink. That was arched across the half of the sky. There it is, Airy shouted with satisfaction. Come on! They dashed across Paddywhacker's bog, found their place there where they kept the pot of gold buried for just such a rainbow occasion, and dug it up. Airy stood in the middle of the bog. Here, he said. The three of them placed the pot of glittering gold in just the right spot and watched the rainbow curve itself all the way down till it ended on top of the rainbow. The leprechauns settled themselves to wait. They tootled some grass stalk music, threw raindrops at each other, and ate the rose hips they brought for their snacks. They waited for a long time, but nobody ever came. Once again, nobody came. You'd think that somebody would find it, Cole complained. Somebody will someday, Airy said. Maybe we should put a sign up, Boo suggested. Pot of gold, this way! No, Airy said. That's not how it's done. There's a bit of magic to finding this pot of gold, and a bit of luck, and a bit of imagination too. That gold's waiting on just the right person. The rain had stopped. The sun went behind the clouds. The rainbow shortened itself and then disappeared. No use waiting any longer. Cole took off his cap and wrung the wet out of it. If we hurry, we could be in time to see Miss Murphy discover Birdie's big yellow egg, he said. Boo laughed. And won't that be the greatest thing to see? All right, Airy said. We'll put a rush on it. They buried the pot of gold again in its usual place. Airy patted the smoothed down bog dirt. Don't worry, Pot, he whispered. We'll be back to get you the next rainbow day. Now we're off again to see what mischief we can find. For besides our important duties, that's what leprechauns do. The end. So did you catch any leprechauns today in those leprechaun traps? I think I might have spotted a few around here. We did have green eggs and green buttered toast this morning. I bet there may be a leprechaun running around now. Who knows? Hey guys, if you get a chance to do my dictated drawing tonight, I'll make sure to post that for your parents. If you are able to do it, you can use coloring crayons, markers, or even water paint. And so, anywho, make sure to post your pictures on the Nebo page for all of us to see. I can't wait to see how artistic you can be. We miss you guys. See you soon. Bye-bye.